It's always been very fascinating to me how the mind works, right? We have thousands of thoughts a day, but for some reason, certain ones take hold and never really leave. I mean, I'm 38 years old, and I've been thinking about paddling the entire Margaree River from source to sea for almost 30 years.
This film is kind of a hybrid between a documentary and a vlog sort of thing. I don't know. It's a story about an idea and how just the smallest of ideas paired with a little bit of creativity can lead you down a path you never knew existed. Which is fitting because while editing this film, I had another idea that seemed better than the original idea. A lot of ideas going on here. And so I scrapped the whole project and started from new. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and wheel it back to where this idea originally started. It was early 2021. We were 3 days into a 5-day snowshoe trip deep in the Cape Breton Highlands. We were all swapping stories around the fire, reminiscing about past trips, talking about future ones, and as I sat there, the only one I kept thinking about was an idea that I've had since I was a kid, to paddle the entire Margaree River from source to sea. And little did I know that that one small idea would lead to one of the most memorable trips I have ever been on and open my eyes to a whole other world of possible adventures right here in my backyard. The only thing left to do was find people to come on the trip with me. Hey Jimmy, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
So I got this idea for a trip. I want to get up on the Margaree River, right? And we'll go up above Big Interval Bridge.
Yeah,
which is way, man, wait to hear mine. I'm trying to figure out where we're going to put in. We're going to have to scout all the way up the river and go have a look once the snow melts in the highlands.
So, okay, that's a good time because there's the Sea Run Brookies.
Yeah.
Called the Strawberry Run. Why don't we call it the Strawberry Run?
Oh, in June. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you want to do it around that time?
We can do a little fishing at the end of the run.
Okay. Do you know anybody else?
Logan might want to go. Logan Landry.
Yeah. Why don't you just get a hold of Logan and then let me know, and then we'll start scouting this and trying to figure it out.
Sure. That'll be fun.
All right. I'll talk to you a bit.
Talk to you later.
Cheers. Bye.
Okay, bye.
So I'm a big believer in that any adventure is only as good as the people you bring along with you. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes the way I see it means you've got to trade in a bit of experience for pure grit.
I've never paddled before, so I'll be good.
From here to here.
So here we are at the launch spot. We've got a 600-meter portage of all the gear through back there down to the river, and then we're gonna hopefully not die.
At least it's not windy.
If you ask anyone who's ever been on a trip with me, they'll be the first to tell you that suffering, that real type 2 pushing type 3 fun, it's not only a possibility, but it's damn sure a requirement. I want to be wet, I want to be cold, and I want to question why in the hell I'm there in the first place. I mean, to some people, these things might seem crazy and might not even be important, and that is totally fine. But in my experience, coming face to face with adversity and pushing yourself beyond what you thought was possible is the sweet spot for personal growth and where bonding on trips like this takes place. I mean, when was the last time that you got inspiration from a story about rewatching The Office for the 5th time? Nah, trust me, you need to go much deeper into the pain cave for that to happen. And that's the beauty of it.
Now you have to be aware that we can't just cross whenever we want.
We're just gonna scout the river. There's a Well, we tried to go through this set of rapids, and then I went down, there's another one. So we're just gonna pop the drone up, take a look around, and if there's like 4 sets of rapids for the next like kilometer, then we'll just take everything out and portage it. But if it's just this around this bend, then we might just be able to keep everything smooth, either rope it or just carry the canoes and slide them across the ground.
Hopefully, yeah, we'll just walk them down for a little bit. Avoid a lot of this stuff and avoid getting gear soaked and wet. Wrapping canoes around rocks.
Oh, he's going for it now.
Went pretty well, eh? We came down over the hill, 2 boats in hand, and made it through some pretty tricky rapids and didn't manage to spill a boat too bad. So I would say it was a success.
That's screaming for ketchup. Huh?
No.
Oh my God, yeah, some freaking ketchup with that. It was amazing to be up this high in the river because I'm usually much further down the river, and this is a very different part and the feeling of the river. So was just adding more affection and appreciation for this place. So it was really cool.
The Margaree, I find, like I was saying earlier, that I've driven by it a million times in the Cabot Trail and stuff, but until you actually like get out on the river, it's a whole other world. So pretty stoked to get back out here.
So far, this place is pretty magical up here.
Well, she's watching us, so I'm watching her. And it's a bald eagle, and she's sitting up there in a shallow run, waiting for fish to move through, and so she's a good sign. You get out of your comfort zone and you go on a trip like this on a little bit longer time, and the first, sometimes, I don't know how it is for other people. For me, it's like there's a struggle. And then when you finally find your groove, it's like, I don't want to go back to civilization. I don't want to turn on my phone. I don't want to do anything. I just want to keep, eating the stuff and fixing my tent and making my nest and looking at this, and just like camp life. You just want to have it continue forever. And so I guess I'm probably at the, let's just continue this. Are we going to maybe canoe to Inverness or Meat Cove? Like, I'm in.
Little trout.
There you go.
I'll probably get another one. Trekking through the woods for 3 days. Finally made it down here and we got some fish, so it made it all worth it. It was just so special to be able to see the river in its entirety. There's only so many people that have been fortunate enough to do that, so I can't thank you guys enough for the opportunity.
On trips like this, it's so important to take a minute and slow down, to really enjoy the moment that you're in right now. Because this moment, right now, this exact second, is once in a lifetime, man. And then it's gone in a flash. Now, if you would have told me, I mean the young me, that I'd be sitting here editing this film all because of a small idea to start this business, I would have told you that you were crazy. So let this be a reminder to everyone who watches this film that any idea paired with a bit of creativity can lead you down a road you never thought possible. You just got to find the idea.
We're a little behind schedule. We're underneath Cape Clear. I'm doing a little trick that I learned in Pollett's Cove. Tape the phone to the drone and fly it up to Cape Clear with their cell service. So I'm gonna press send on this, send it up. Hopefully it'll connect and send that text message. So nobody calls search and rescue for us.
Five minutes later.
It's actually the first time that's ever happened. Third time I've tried. First time it happened.